What we need right now more than ever is the federal government to remember the lessons of history and step up and invest in the American people, invest in people here in New York City, do something decisive. And instead, we see the exact opposite. The Senate majority blocking a new stimulus bill. We often talk about paralysis in Washington, gridlock in Washington. This is not gridlock, this is sabotage. Literally standing in the way of a stimulus when people in this country are in desperate shape. And it can't go on like this. We all, every one of us, regardless of our party affiliation, regardless of what our lifestyle is, our place in the economy, where we live, whatever it is, we all with one voice need to say the federal government must provide a stimulus immediately to save this country and save this city. And we are not seeing that from the U.S. Senate. So now this is where I would normally call upon the chief executive officer of our country to do something. It's exactly what it would take. Literally a few sentences out of Donald Trump's mouth would change the reality in the U.S. Senate. All he would have to do is care enough to say the Senate must provide that unemployment support to everyday Americans. The Senate must put the money in to revive our economy, bring us back, help cities and states be whole. If he just said that, it would happen, and he will not say a word. But what is he saying today? He's suggesting that the fall election should be postponed. Now, let's be plain. This is the act of a tyrant. A president who, in the midst of crisis, has not taken responsibility for the lives of his people. The fact that folks are losing jobs right and left, people are hurting. He's taking no responsibility for that. He's only trying to save his own skin. And he knows he's going to lose the election. So he's calling for it to be postponed, which has never happened in the history of the United States. In times of war, peace, depression, you name it, we do not postpone our national elections. So I think a lot of people, even some people who had supported President Trump, are going to look at that and say, no, that is abrogation of responsibility, but more importantly, that's an assault on our democracy, and it cannot stand. We need to have that election on time. We need to have that election so the American people can make their decision. That election is less than 100 days away. A new government is less than 6 months away, potentially, that could help us to move forward. So that election must happen. But in the meantime, every one of us needs to fight for that stimulus. And think about, again, the human reality for so many families, what it's going to mean to no longer have the support they were getting. Just think about what people will not be able to afford. There are families right now, working class families, even middle class families, trying to choose between food or medicine or the basics of life. And those choices are going to get tougher and tougher. We're going to be there. We're always going to be there for the people of the city. So we're always going to provide free food for anyone who needs it. We're going to provide free health care for anyone who needs it.